Well, the funniest one, the way we went on tour was that there'd be one feminist on a college campus, one out feminist, and they would give her a women's studies class, basically. And so that one feminist would get the backing of the university to bring us on campus, just like any student union, right? You have all these bands coming and playing on Friday night or Saturday night. So they would bring these feminist musicians, and they would bring them on campus. And one time, it was a Catholic boys' college. And so there were some, she was teaching there, and so they wanted the university stage and sound and room, right, for free. And so they brought us there, and all the women from town came. So all the women from town were sitting right here, all the feminists and lesbians in town, and all the guys in their letter jackets, you know, their letterman's jackets, they were all like 60, 70 guys were sitting in the back going, just like that. And that was the weirdest show we played, because they were not happy that we were there, and it was a pretty kind of a clash, you know, kind of a mix-up. We were weird. You know, to them, we were completely outside. Lesbians were wearing flannel shirts and baseball jackets and boots, and we just did not fit in. You know, in 1974, 75, most women weren't wearing that. And so especially in the South, we would all get called sir, because many of us, my hair was a little bit longer, but Deb, Jake, you know, they would get called sir a lot, because nobody really knew what to make of us at all. But we weren't afraid for our lives, because there were 5 of us, so it made it a little bit safer. Well, there are different needs. Positive images, for example, I think holds that nurturing cradle we have in the past, such that sometimes it's not possible for you to go out and emerge in the dominant culture. Sometimes we really need nurturing and to be held and to be cared for in a way that just strengthens up, so that we don't continue to self-harm. We don't continue to have negative perceptions of who we are. So I guess if I look at a movement, I feel like we need these places of nurturing. Not one is going to fit every person. I mean, the more different options you have, the more people can be healed. Just like you have homeopathy and Jinshin and deep tissue massage, and I mean, there are many, many healing modalities, right? In the same way, I think the queer community can reach out from us to see what other marginalized communities need help in their organizing. And once we extend our invitation, then other people will support our organization. And so this is pretty common to say, well, you know, we invited people, but nobody came. And the point is, if I don't trust that you're going to stand for my issue, then I have to do it myself. If I found that you were standing for my issue, then I could go off and I could support recycling or affordable housing. But if I don't think that anyone else is going to support the queer community, then I need to stay in my own community. And so I think the more we can look out and make associations and meet other people and see that many of the things we experience are so similar in marginalized communities. It's not just intrinsic to the queer community. Many of the internalized oppression and the conversations and the self-harm, they're in other communities too. And I think the more we can begin those conversations, the more we can see a county that's much more united and much more, that will have an affinity for one another across our traditional barriers.
My name is Alice Karuna Brunsman. My pronouns are she, her.
My name is Michael Elson. My pronouns are they, them. I'm Nikki Larson, and my pronouns are they, them, him, and she, her.
And my name is Eliseo Rivas, and my pronouns are they, them.